Back in the 11th grade, a young boy was broke. No dollars, no change, no anything. He was tired of going around the lunchroom, asking people if they had any extra quarters that they could spare. Since a little bag of chips was only 50 cents. And although he got lunch for free most of the time, there was a time period of school for about 3 quarters that he didn't get lunch at all. Watching everybody around the table eat good, that was the moment I realized I had to go out and go get a real job. After a couple weeks of searching, I seen that they were building an IHOP near me. I seen that it had an open interview sign on the front window. So, like anybody else would do, I parked and I went in. There was only one guy in there who was a manager, or one of the managers, I don't know. But we sit down for the interview, and me not having a game plan on the questions or anything, I basically lie during the whole interview.
So, what positions were you interested in?
Anywhere's really fine. I'll do anything.
We only have one cook. Would you be interested in that position?
In the back of my head, I really didn't want to be a cook, but I end up blurting out, "Sure, I'd love to."
Are you sure?
Yeah, my mom owns a restaurant, and I cook for them all the time during the summer. Which, that was partly true. My mom did own a restaurant at the time, but I never cooked. The most I would do is drop fries in the fryer or butter and toast some bread. I never actually cooked.
That's great. We have training these days, and I'll see you there.
Yep, I'll see you there. Couple of months pass, and here it is, training week. There was a whole bunch of people. Ages range from high school to mid-60s. And I guess since it was a whole new establishment, they had to bring in the higher anarchies to train us. They came in from all the way from California. It was some drill sergeant guy who loved cooking, I guess, Juan, and the head chef was about 4'11" and sounded like Mario. So they split us into our groups. You have front of the house, who are the waiters and waitresses. Then you have kitchen, who are the cooks. And then back of the house, who are the dishwashers. As everybody gets into their group, I realize that I'm the only person under 20 years old in my group. As we're introducing ourselves, I get a couple of weird looks. Or at least in my mind, I think I am. But I did meet a pretty cool dude. His name was Grasshopper. And he got kicked out first day. But they just showed us around for the first day, where everything was and that was really about it. Day 2. This was the day I was nervous about. This is where they showed us the menu and how to cook all the breakfast foods. Keep in mind, I don't know how to cook anything really. I mean, I can make like scrambled eggs and like noodles, but I don't know how to like cook, you know? First thing they showed us is how to make the pancake batter. Pretty simple. You get the mix, you put in the mixer, you add a little bit of water, you turn on the mixer, and then you let it run. But apparently you had to be a certain age to handle machinery, so I didn't even get to make the batter at all. Then we moved on to the actual making of the pancakes, which was pretty easy actually. Just squirt the batter onto the thingy that was cooking, and then you just let it go. After like 2 minutes, you flip it. If you have to add anything like chocolate chips or anything, you just plop it on there. I wasn't really too worried about the pancakes. It was more the advanced stuff I was nervous about, like the omelets. I had no trucking clue on how to make a darn omelet. Man, you gotta flip it, fill it with stuff, fold it up, put more stuff on it, and then make sure you didn't burn that, which was, trucking hard. Because you got like 45 seconds to get that shiz off the grill before it turns brown. Man, nobody wants a brown trucking omelet, man. So, while everybody was learning, I sat there and stared. Didn't even try to make one. I guess I was too scared of embarrassing myself, which by looking at it now, it was probably a terrible idea that I did that. But I had no clue what I was doing, and I wasn't going to risk getting embarrassed in front of all these somewhat professional chefs that I can't cook for real. Do you want to try? Nope. I'm alright. More of a visual learner anyway. So when the time did come that we opened, I got put onto the egg station, where all I had to make were scrambled eggs, sunny side up eggs, and whatever eggs that didn't come with folding that shit in half. But everything else for breakfast is easy. Just throw it on the grill thingy, wait for it to turn a different color, and maybe flip it if you have to. Day 3 came, which was like the lunch foods and stuff. Pretty simple. Still didn't participate in training. Just stared and watched most of the time. Was it the best idea? No. Was it a convenient idea to save my self-esteem? Yes. Overall, probably shouldn't have lied, but I do have lots of stuff I still gotta say about the place that I worked at. If you want a part 2, maybe, subscribe, I don't know, comment it, I don't know. But, yeah. Peace.